Great. All right, let's get started. So, welcome into today's show. I am so happy that you are here. You could be anywhere else today, but you came into this live to learn, and I am so grateful to be a part of your life today. This is going to be incredible. And so, we are going to be talking about 4 habits that really do take away from our intimacy. They actually can make us struggle a little bit harder in our relationships. And so, we are going to get into that. And so, I know that you are here live. Please type the word relationship in the chat so I can say hi and give you a proper welcome. And if we are just getting to know each other, my name is Heather Tucker, and I help men and women get everything that they want in the bedroom. And I hope that you are living an abundant life because that is my goal for all people on the planet. I also want to invite you to join my upcoming free masterclass that is coming up on January the 14th. It is all about how to improve our intimacy, emotional intimacy, physical intimacy, mental, spiritual connection. We will be learning all about that. And so if you would like to join, please send me the word link. And when this live is over, I will make sure to get you guys all registered. All right, so today we are going to be talking about 4 habits that are killing the intimacy within your relationship. And the reason why I really wanted to talk about this with you today is because my husband and I have been married for almost 22 years. We're actually going to hit our 22 years in May, and huge accomplishment, I know, but it wasn't always easy. We actually had 12 years of sexlessness, so very lonely time in our marriage, and we almost divorced a couple of times. And so a lot of these habits that we have in our relationships can actually come into play in the bedroom, and the stuff outside of the bedroom that we're doing, some of these habits can then impact how we are connecting in the bedroom, or if we're even connecting in the bedroom. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. I also want to invite you to share this out onto your hallway, share this out onto your profile. Let's get some more people in here. Let's invite some of our followers in so that we can help everyone's relationships today. All right. So I personally feel that sex should not just be one of those things that we cross off like a to-do, list. I don't like to look at intimacy as a chore or something that uh, feels like a have to or like a duty. Like I want to have the type of sex life and relationship with my partner, with my husband, that I want to be there. Like I feel passion for him, and I get excited for the times that we come together. I don't want it to feel like a chore. I don't want to like be thinking about the laundry when I'm with him. I don't want to be like, man, I would rather be out with the girlfriends, or this is so boring or whatever. Like, I want it to feel inspired. And I want my husband to feel like that too. I want him to have an enjoyable experience as well. And so, this is why it's so important that I think that we continue to have these conversations around intimacy and around sex, because it can very easily be one of those things that we don't enjoy. And I don't want you guys to ever experience sexlessness or lack of pleasure or lack of connection like we did in our marriage. And so that is why I felt it was important to talk about this today. So let's get into it. If you are ready to hear the 4 habits that are killing your sex life in the comments or in the chat, please put ready. Type the word ready if you are ready to hear the 4 habits that are killing your intimacy in your relationship. All right, so number 1 is taking your phone or your iPad, which I didn't bring my iPad in here, but basically any electronic device. If you are getting ready to go to bed and, maybe you've sensed that your partner is like, wanting to be with you in that way, this is something that you should not be taking to bed with you. Do not snuggle with this thing. Do not, be scrolling on Facebook or, looking at Clubhouse, being on Clubhouse, listening to YouTube videos. Like, I don't even care if it's those funny cat videos, which I know are super funny. Like, I know cat videos and puppy videos are cute and baby videos and all of that. I mean, I get it. I watch all of those things too, but like, this is not the time to be having this phone or this device if you are wanting to really properly connect with your partner, especially if your love language is quality time. Okay, so I actually had a client come to me the other day. He's a male client, and he said to me, Heather, I know my wife's love language is quality time. And I said, awesome. So how are you showing her that you're pouring into that love language? And he said, I spend a lot of time with her. We're around each other a lot. We work together. We go to the gym together. We do all these things together. I'm constantly with her. Yet she tells me that she doesn't feel like we're connecting and that I'm not pouring into her quality time love language. And I said, okay, so the times that you are with her, like, so your bodies are physically together, do you have your phone out at the same time? Are you, scrolling social media? Are you opening emails and replying to emails? Do you have notifications on your phone turned on so that the dings are coming in, the alarms are going off, reminders are coming up? And so she's hearing all of that. She's seeing you with your phone, and then she's also hearing it. So maybe you're not holding your phone. Maybe your phone is turned down on your lap or on the couch. Or maybe you have your phone like way in a different room, like in the kitchen or something, but the notifications are still turning on and they're coming up. If you have a love language that is quality time, if dings are going off, that is signaling to your partner that you don't have priority of being with them in that moment. And so I told him, man, this is one of the things that is getting in the way of intimacy in your relationship. You have to show the people, like all of us, we have to show the people that we're with that you are priority right now. Like, I want to be with you right now. I'm here with you. I'm fully present. I want to be here. And so that's my first tip is get away all the distractions. Stop like cuddling up next to these things, these devices, because they're really pulling away from our emotional connection with our partners. And in order for us to have a really like killer sex life, you have to have that emotional connection first. And these devices that we love so much, they can really get in the way of that connection and can get in the way of our sex life. So that's the first tip. By the way, if this is resonating with you, please talk with me in the comments. I'll do my best to actually read them. I see that we have so many people with us today, so thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. We're live on LinkedIn. Hello, LinkedIn family. We're live on YouTube. Hello, my YouTube family. We're live on Facebook. What's up, Facebook? And then we're also live on Clubhouse, which is an audio app. So I'm actually live on audio while I'm doing live, which is super fun. And if you are a business owner, I highly recommend, if you're going to start, putting your business out there and running live video and audio, that you try and do as much as you can at once, because we're only one person, and we can only be spread so thin, right, with our energy. And so I really like to do I like to call it energy bursts, where you kind of like do a bunch at once, and then you can go and take breaks and replenish, and then spend time with family, and then come back and do some more. So please share this out onto your network. Let's make as big of an impact as we can today, and help as many relationships as we can. So share it, share it, share it. YouTube, you can take the link, share it out. You can share it on to TikTok and Facebook and all these different things. Facebook, you can share it out, to your stories. I mean, there's so much that we can do together to help spread the word of comfortability around the area of sex in our relationship. Okay. Second habit that is killing the sex life for you guys is eating too late or too much, like especially right before bed. So let's think about this. Every single one of you is going to have different times of day where you and your partner like to come together, right? Sexually. So of course, hopefully you've had that conversation. Like, when do you like to have sex? When are you most aroused, throughout the day? And then you've had that conversation with your partner, and you've asked them, like, what time of day do you want to come together? So that would be the first step, is have those conversations, figure out the time. And then once you know the time, you know the day, maybe it's scheduled, maybe it's spontaneous, however that works, for you and your partner. Make sure that before you're coming together, that you are really looking at the type of food that you are consuming, and the type of alcohol that you are consuming, because food, for instance, especially if it's like a heavy meal, I'll just give you some examples, like a heavy carb meal, like pizza. So I know, like, when we go on dates, we love to go to Italian restaurants and like Mexican restaurants, and all of those have chips and salsa and tortilla. And then like at the Italian places, there's pizza, like the crust of the pizza, there's the lasagna, there's pasta, which we all love. I mean, it's really good stuff, but if you eat that and then you're expecting to go home, or maybe you're going to have some time in the car, go on an adventure outside, don't be surprised if your libido or your sex drive has gone down from the time before the meal to the time after, especially if it's a really heavy meal. Because what happens when you eat a heavy meal is it's going to make you feel tired. It's going to make you feel full. It's going to make you feel like self-conscious about yourself, especially if you've eaten something that your stomach does not normally agree with, like gluten or dairy or anything like that, where now you are super gassy and you're super bloated, and you just don't feel as sexy when you have some of these meals go into your body. So be very aware of the food that you're eating before you guys come together. Okay, so what I would recommend as far as food choices, if you know that you're about to have some intimacy time, is eat like something super light, something that will give you energy, like vegetables, some fruit. You can have like a little bit of carbs, but maybe, like, if you are going to have like a long endurance kind of time together, maybe you can have like a little bit of crackers or something, but keep it light. Don't eat to the point of feeling full, because that will take away from your sex drive, and it's going to make you not feel sexy, like I mentioned. And more than likely, you might even pull back on wanting to be intimate together. So you might be like, oh, let's just try it again tomorrow because we're not really feeling so good, about ourselves. So eat light, okay? And maybe just think about sex can be like your dessert or something, Oh my gosh. So that was number two. All right, let's move on to the third habit that is killing your sex life. All right. So the third habit is pouring that extra glass of wine. Now, I'm not against alcohol and I'm not going to judge you, if you drink or nothing like that. Like, totally do you, have your life, live your life, live it abundantly. I'm all about abundance and, and all that. But if you know that you are about to be intimate, or if you're having some time with your partner and you're starting to feel turned on by them and whatever, just be aware of how much alcohol that you are drinking, because it can be one of those sneaky culprits that could actually be taking away from your passion. Now, I know, we're all here, we work, we've got full-time jobs. Um, maybe we're an entrepreneur, maybe we're in corporate America, maybe we are a CEO, and we've had a lot of stress. We've had a lot on our plate. And I get that we want to relax with our partner. Like, I totally get it. It's like a way of unwinding, right? But if you know that you want to actually be intimate and feel close and have some times of, like have a sexual experience with your partner, just be aware of how much. Okay. So a little bit of alcohol can definitely, lower inhibitions. I forget how to say that, but you feel more comfortable. You feel more free sometimes with a little, bit of alcohol. You feel more comfortable with your body sometimes, but just be aware a little is okay, but too much is going to actually kill your sex drive and will actually make it very difficult um, to actually bring full pleasure down for you to climax. So for those of you that have a little bit more of a challenge, climaxing, or maybe you have a challenge of not being able to last as long as in bed. Like, maybe your partner is saying, man, I wish that you could last longer in bed because I'm not able to fully climax with you. And when you're in a loving relationship and in a loving partnership especially, it feels really good to be able to climax together, or to like have it as close together as you can. But if the man, for instance, is not able to last as long, and then the woman is taking a little bit longer for her climax to happen, from that sexual experience, you could actually be walking away feeling very dissatisfied, frustrated. And those types of situations, when they happen often in a relationship, it could then lead into periods of no sex in a loving relationship. Like I mentioned, we had 12 years in our marriage of no sex. And I don't want that to happen to you. So, these tips that I'm sharing with you today will hopefully help you to start preventing those times of no sex. So, again, a little is okay. Moderation with alcohol is okay, but don't overindulge because it could, actually backfire on you. So, let me know if you enjoyed that tip. So that was 3. So we've gone through 3 habits out of the 4. Before we move on to the last habit, I just want to remind everybody that I have an amazing masterclass that is coming up on January the 14th at 10 in the morning Pacific time. It is a live 2-hour masterclass where I will be showing you 4 ways to improve your intimacy within your relationship. And so if you would like to attend, please message me or comment in the comments below masterclass, the word masterclass. If you're on Clubhouse, you can send me a back channel message or a direct message over on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn. You guys can send me the word masterclass and I'll get you the free link to register. Again, that's on January the 14th at 10 in the morning. I hope to see you guys there. It's going to be so incredible. You're going to walk away with not only knowledge, but some of you, I'm going to actually help you in the situation that you're in right now. And you're going to feel related to me, like you're going to feel understood and valued and seen in the situation that you might be in. So don't miss out. There will not be a recording. So you want to make sure that you register for the live class that again is on January the 14th. So just message me the word masterclass and I will get you the link to register. Okay, so the last tip that I have, or the last habit that we're going to talk about today that is potentially killing the intimacy within your relationship is when we let the dog or the cat or your kids sleep in the bed with you. Now, I get it. Those puppy eyes. Oh my God. When my dog looks, well, he doesn't have any eyes anymore. I don't know if you guys have been following my posts, but our dog is officially blind now. But when he had his eyes, he would give us this look that, oh my God, was like so hard to say no to. But then he's getting in the middle of us and he's pushing, my husband and I away from each other. And that's not cute, right? Same thing with cats, sometimes the cats or the dogs, they'll lay on our heads and they won't give us a lot of room to maneuver, around so we can get to our partner. Same thing with our kids. Like, I know we love our kids, and I know sometimes, especially if you're like a breastfeeding mom, or your kid has colic or anything that keeps the kid up. So the kid is up, and you're having a hard time falling asleep. And like, I get that it's easier instead of getting out of bed and walking all the way to the room, staying in the room. Like, I get it. Like, there's so many different situations where we're like, it's just easier and less stressful and stuff. But when you allow the kids to sleep in the bed, okay, I'm not even lying to you guys. There's statistics around this, that if you allow your kids to sleep in bed, it can actually lead to times of sexlessness, and it can potentially lead to divorce. So if you really want to keep your relationship priority, which, God does instruct us to make the relationship with our partner a priority, you could potentially be taking away from that priority if you allow the kids to sleep in the bed with you. So when I counsel couples and I hear that they are allowing the kids to sleep in the bed and they're having hard times in their relationship, they're struggling in their communication in and out of the bedroom, they are having a hard time connecting sexually and all of that, and I hear that their kids are sleeping in the bed or their dogs sleeping in the bed with them, I'm like, that's the first thing that you have to do is take them out. You need to make your bedroom, an oasis, like this feeling of like a getaway, almost like you can make your bedroom feel like a vacation from the rest of the hard, stressful life stuff that we go through, especially as entrepreneurs and business owners and employees. It's like, man, we've got a lot of stress. Why do we want to bring more stress into the bedroom and more pressure into the bedroom? Like, let's make this feeling of the bedroom like we're on vacation all the time. So let's create ambiance. Let's, put up the candles and let's put incense and let's, change the decor and make the decor really fun and feel really like sensual and inviting. And, let's make a pact to not argue in our bedroom. Let's actually make it so that we never argue in here. This is our time of being our most happy, feeling the most abundant, feeling the most connected with each other. I mean, that's how I want. I don't know about you, but that's the kind of life that I want with my husband. So let's get rid of those the kids and the pets and work towards making your bedroom your own And so that will definitely help you to reconnect and ignite the spark in the relationship. So those are the 4 habits of what I wanted to share with you that could be potentially killing your sex life. Now, this is my first live on LinkedIn, so I just want to see if there's any comments. So let me just check real quick. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. So if you guys have any questions, I'd be more than happy on LinkedIn to take those right now. So let me just see. I'm going to practice real quick. So give me some grace here to see what you guys are saying. Okay, so let me just see. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Amazing. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. You guys are saying that you're loving this, that you're relating. Amazing. And also thank you guys for those of you that shared this out onto your network. I really appreciate you. I see Dr. Trish has shared this out onto her LinkedIn. I also see Suresh. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for sharing, reposting. I really appreciate this. All right. So let me know how you like this. I am definitely open to feedback, especially because this is my first time going live on YouTube and LinkedIn. So if you have any feedback, I really want to get better for you guys. I want to build like such a strong community on these platforms. I want you to feel seen and listened to and understood and heard, because I think a lot of times in our relationships with people, they don't always understand us. And so when you have someone like me that is used to talking about stuff like this, and I love talking about, and I'm so comfortable talking about this topic, can be a really amazing way for you to get your questions answered, because maybe you don't have anyone that you're comfortable asking. So ask your questions here in the comments. You can personally message me if you want to stay anonymous, and I can answer once the live is over, which we're getting ready to wrap here in just a little bit. And again, I am open to feedback so that I can get better for you guys next time. So, how is my camera? How is my volume? How's my lighting? How's my outfit? How's my hair? How's my necklace? Like, do you like this? I mean, I don't know. I'm like so open to it all. So just let me know what you guys have for me, and I will take that into consideration next time. Your feedback is really important to me. All right. So thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. I love you guys so much. And I will be back on my next live video actually, no, I won't have a live video next Saturday. My masterclass is next Saturday. So if you would like to attend 4 ways to better your sex life, it's a 2-hour power packed. I mean, I have so much for you. I'm going to give my heart and soul during that masterclass. You're going to walk away feeling so guarded with information and knowing exactly what to do in your relationship to improve your sex life. So make sure you don't miss out. There's no recording. It's only live. Okay. I'm also going to have a live Q&A on there as well. It's for men, it's for women, it's for couples. So anybody's welcome, singles, married, partnerships. Like I'm have it open. I'm going to speak to it all. So make sure that you register, ask me for the link. You can do that in the comments. You can type the word masterclass or send me a message with the word masterclass, and I will get you the link to register. That is coming up next Saturday, January the 14th at 10 a.m. Pacific. So thank you guys again. I really appreciate you, and I will see you soon. Bye, guys.